For so long, I've been so scared to be on social media, to make posts and do things. So I do it sporadically. I've always been the individual who always just think about what I should show or what I should post in my videos. But let me tell y'all, there's been so many days that I have cried, um, because my business has not gotten to where I was hoping that it would be. I've cried so much. So much has happened in my life. So many losses. So many, thoughts of I'm never going to get off the ground with my business. And, that's heavy for me to actually say, because it's like, um, you think about your friends or your associates and things of that nature that that may come across your videos, or and then they see um, what's actually going on in your life, and everybody wants to go talk to this person and talk to that person, and they're discussing your business. It's something that most people don't want to happen. So I try to keep everything private when it comes down to myself and how my business is going, or how I am actually processing life at this current time. Um, and it's heavy, it truly is heavy. Um, I've been out of work. I've had back problems. I've had surgery on my knee. Um, and just trying to get everything together. um, you know, Sitting out here and waiting, because I worked part time. I wasn't completely full time. I worked part time, and because I worked part time, um, I didn't qualify for um, disability for or short term disability from work. I didn't qualify for that. So I've been out of work, no income, none whatsoever. And so I've been relying on um, people to assist me, because I've been trying to get my business up, and I get a sale here, sale there, um, but it's not helping. And it's hard for me to say, and I have multiple businesses, and none of my businesses are doing what I have been hoping or wanting them to do, so that way I am able to have income during this downtime. And it's crazy, um, not being able to provide for yourself, because you can't really work. That's a lot. That's a lot to take. It's a lot to say, out. And when I say it out, it's like, wow, how did I get here? Um, and like I said, I've cried plenty of nights wondering how I was going to take care of my bills, or um, be able to buy food, or, you know, just to be able to do any and everything. Um, and it's hard. I've lost quite a bit. Like literally, I've lost quite a bit um, of material things, um, but they were material, but they're necessary. I've had to relocate, um, because of certain things um, that I've lost. So now I am, you know, trying my best to do the best that I can. And so to be able to get my businesses up and moving, to be able to bring in income, so that way I can provide for myself and not have to rely on others, because I had to apply for Social Security disability because of my injuries. And when I tell you that it takes forever to hear back from them, it takes forever. I think I'm going on 8 months that I've been waiting for a response from them. And I want you to imagine, let me make sure. Yeah, 8 months. Imagine just trying to provide with no income because it's taking so long to be able to get a response or a reply back from Social Security disability. So in the interim of doing that, I am relying on other people because I can only do but so much. But yeah, so I'm gonna give you a prime example, and this isn't even half the stuff. I am so confused about so many so many things, and this is the reason why also that I cry, because it's like unorganized chaos, because I'm taking up someone else's space and trying to do the best that I can. And it's hard, it's heavy, it really is. It's a heavy situation. But I'm gonna show y'all what my chaos is looking like in someone else's space. This is my desk. So I've tried to get a little bit of stuff situated or organized, so I was able to bring some shelves and put that up. But it's really just chaos. It's really, truly chaos. Yeah, it's just chaos. One business is here for stuff. I have another business stuff over there. I have all the rest of my business stuff over here. There's stuff in the totes. There's stuff up there. Half my equipment is not up here. It's in another location. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for me to just be able to take in. But, I'm still trying. Paper Dreams University. So I have multiple businesses, but yeah, Paper Dreams University. I have majority of the stuff that I need for Paper Dreams University. So I've been, you know, doing my chipboard kits and things of that nature. Still working on though, on that business. And I also have Raylan Paper Co., which is my stationery business, my own personal stationery business, and Paper Dreams University. You guys know what Paper Dreams University is. It's where I provide stationery kits for individuals who don't want to put the time into cutting, chipboard or creating their own designs or wholesale for Paper Dreams University as well. But yeah, also Charming Girls, which is my clothing brand. And then Charming Girl transfers. So I have been trying to do everything that I can. It's extremely hard. when I think about it, it's like, okay, I'm failing somewhere, and it's not a good feeling. But I'm keep on pushing through because that's all I can do. Can't give up on myself. Can't give up on my businesses. I'm doing the best that I can. I am trying to put every foot forward. And when I try to start doing something, it seems like everything starts to crumble with that step that I'm making. And then that is where the tears come in. Because I'm trying. I really am trying to make an income. Um, and I sit and I look at all other people out here in the world, and they're doing, so well. Not saying that 100% of the people are doing well, because there may be, quite a few people that are in the same situation that I am in, where their businesses aren't doing anything. And, when you think about it, it's like that. It hurts. Um, I help other people as well. I help other people, and their businesses are moving. It's like, okay, how do I help other people and their businesses are bringing in income, but for my own self, my own business is not bringing in the income. And when I think about that, it's like, wow, this has been for years. I've helped other people in their businesses, but when it comes to my business, something's falling short. Something is truly falling short. Um, I do have, um, the Crafty Challenge, which, is me teaching and showing you how to create things. But it's so much going on that I have not even had the opportunity to post videos that I have created for um, the Crafty Challenge, which is crazy because I can't seem to put my videos, um, edit my videos in order to be able to get them posted. I just feel like everything is just falling apart. And I know I shouldn't feel that way, because I trust in a God that provides. And I know that He provides. But it just seems like everything is crashing down. And I know that everyone says when you're going through it the most, that's when things are getting ready to start looking up for you. I trust the process. But it's just been a lot. And I've just, trying to be transparent about all the things that I'm dealing with. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Just trying to think of different projects that can happen, in order for me to get to being able to, I guess, be happy with my business. But just being able to say, okay, I have all of these businesses, but then to know that my businesses are not making any leadway. It's like at a halt. It's like, what is going on that I am not doing what I need to do? First of all, let me tell you, I try to take pictures of my products. I really do. And I am not the best photographer. And my pictures look crappy on my website. They do. They look horrible on my website. But the product itself is good. I have to put that out there because I think that is one of the things that holds me back from everything, is because I take product pictures and my product pictures are horrible. And when you're at a stage where you can't afford to pay anyone to do anything, you have to try to make it yourself. It's really, really hard it's really hard, but you just keep on pushing forward because that's all you can do. My product pictures are horrible on my social media for Paper Dreams University. It seems like my um, my posts only reach foreign countries. I have no understanding how that is, how my products are not reaching people in the US. The post or the likes that I get are from people from other countries. It's like, how is this even happening? But it's happening. It's happening. And I don't understand how that is. How Paper Dreams University on TikTok, everybody that normally responds is from a foreign country. They're out of the US. And then on Instagram, it doesn't seem like I'm reaching anybody. It doesn't seem like I'm reaching anybody, and my likes, my follows are so low. It's crazy. I'm just like, what do I have to do in order to get seen or get someone to subscribe, to like my page, anything, I'm just lost. And I don't want to sound like I'm looking for sympathy or just out here begging. But I just thought that right now I would just make a post. I've been praying about what do I need to do. God put it on my heart many months ago that I needed to start posting. And so I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not posting. I refuse to post. I'm just not following what God is telling me to do. And so, honestly, I said, okay, everything I do is like my appearance. I don't post because it's like, oh, no, I'm not posting my face because my hair is all messed up. Now, I cut all my hair off. I recently just cut all my hair off because I haven't been able to take care of anything at all. And so, again, it's hard. So I'm just like, yeah, I cut it all off because that was the only way that I was actually going to be able to make a post that shows my face. Yeah. So I cut my hair off and decided, okay, it's time for me to actually start making some posts. I have a lot going on, and I want to be able to do something, put myself out there to do something, but it's like, okay, yeah, I have no sales, no nothing for my business, which means I have, I'm falling short. That's what I am. I'm falling short. So, for those of you who have businesses and your businesses aren't doing anything, you feel like giving up, you feel like, how are you going to make it day to day, especially if you are have a situation where you can't actually physically go out and work, and then your surroundings doesn't provide for you to be able to do work from home jobs. And also because every time you put in an application, it seems like they tell you, even though you have the qualifications, they come back with some sob story. Anyways, that's that. But yeah, if you are someone who has a business and you're trying your best to make it, to be able to be successful, to just say, you know what, I have some sales, 1 sale, 2 sale, be grateful for the 1 sale, 2 sales. Hopefully, if you continue to believe and trust in God, that everything will work out. And that's my situation. I'm trusting in God that everything was going to work out. I have a prayer that I say every single day because it uplifts me. I wrote it down and I say the prayer every single day because it uplifts me. It's me manifesting what I would love for God to be able to be or do in my life. So, yeah, that's where I am. Don't give up. Keep trusting God. Keep taking a step every single day. Even though if it feels like you're not being successful, you're not being productive, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep pressing. Keep creating. Just keep going. And I feel emotional because it's easier to say, harder to do. But I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to give up on my businesses. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. Because at some point, I'm going to succeed. At some point, I am going to succeed. It doesn't feel that way at this moment at all. But between all of the businesses that I have, I'm going to succeed. I am going to succeed. I am not going to always feel the way I feel. I am going to succeed. That's all I can tell you is I am going to succeed. Whew, I am trying not to cry. I'm not trying not to get emotional while I am on this live, but being honest with myself and being honest, knowing that I really am having a hard time, but I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up. And I don't want you to give up. So with that being said, I'm going to go back and start cutting up some more kits, stationery kits, chipboard kits for Paper Dreams University. I'm going to go back to cutting up some kits and putting those kits together. And hopefully I can get around, get just some time. It seemed like time is something that I do not have. And even though I have time because I'm not working, it just seems like I can never get enough time to do what I need to do for my businesses because I am trying so hard to do one thing, and my focus is one thing. I need to do one thing for each one of my businesses today. I need to do one thing. There it is. I'm putting it out there. I need to do one thing and do that one thing great. For each one of my businesses, I need to do one thing, and I'm going to do that one thing. I'm going to do that one thing. I am going to do one thing for each one of my businesses. Paper Dreams University, Raylan Paper Co., Charming Girls, and Charming Girl Transfers. One thing today for each one of my businesses I'm going to do. I want you guys to be successful. Think positive, even through what seems like chaos in your life. Think positive. Be positive. Take it one thing. Challenge yourself one thing. One thing, that's all. Just one thing. And do it great. So, one thing. If you take that one thing that you're going to do today, perfect it. The one thing. Perfect it. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to do one thing for each of my businesses, and I'm going to perfect it. So that means trial and error. Trial and error makes perfection. So I'm going to trial and error one thing today for each one of my businesses, and I'm going to perfect it. So that way, when I put it out, I know that it's my best work. One thing, trial and error, perfect. Just today, one thing. And then tomorrow, you do one more thing for each business or for that business. Trial and error, perfect it. And you keep going. That's what we're going to do. Everyone stay blessed. And if you want to stay tuned to these videos, I'm not going to always have videos where I'm just talking. But today was something that I just needed to do. I needed to release some thoughts. Also, to do what God has put on my heart many months ago that I have not done. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So, go ahead, think of that one thing that you're going to do today. And I know I just jumped all over from what I was actually getting ready to do, but think of that one thing that you want to do today and do it. Like, subscribe, stay tuned to what is going to be going on, because it's going to get better. I know it is. It's going to get better. And I want you guys to stay tuned for it. Also, go ahead, go over to TikTok and like and follow my other businesses. Paper Dreams University, Raylan Paper Co., Charming Girls, and Charming Girl Transfers. That's Paper Dreams University. Raylan Paper Co., Raelyn Paper Co., Charming Girls, CHRMING Sorry. I can't even think of my own business name, which is horrible. That was a lie. It's CHRMNGIRLZ, Charming Girls. Also, Charming Girls Transfers, CHRMNGIRLZ Transfers. So, again, go over there, follow me over there on all those platforms. So we're on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow my businesses over there. Stay tuned. All right. Have a good one.